Hi guys, I'm doing a different kind of video this time. I want to come across more natural. It is very easy to fall into the cliche of trying to do the more professional thing, the most perfect things. We live in a society where we do strive for perfection, but that's not the reality. How I want to do it, I want to do it talking about me. A small lesson that I've learned this pathway that I'm doing. You need to work for anything you want to achieve, even if it's a small video or something that you want to make reality. The other thing that I realized consequently is that you have an idea. To make it happen, you need to put it in action, and the difference and the gap in between what your idea is and then the reality is quite big. So why am I doing this? I'm doing this because we need more attachment to the reality. We need to be more focused. We need to understand what we need to strive for. And what I'm doing right here right now is fighting for a dream, working for a dream, and trying to come across more natural as possible. I'm not fighting for something that only lives in my mind. I'm fighting for something that is quite a reality. I am a nurse. I have an idea, and it was to work for an idea, to fight for a dream that you wanted to become reality. And my dream is to give consciousness to the nurses, to give power to the nurses. Why? Simple, because nurses are extraordinary people. I want to tell you a little story about me. I grew up in Italy. My choice of nursing was just based on I will have a job, because there was a lot of job when I started my uni in Italy. By the time I finished, there was no job anymore. And I moved. I moved to London. London chapter for me was eye-opening. I felt that I was a small person in a small world. That opened my eyes and my views about life, reality. London taught me that I have to work for my dream, and I started working and I started experiencing what the real life was, and real nursing. Real nursing is extraordinary people giving, and receiving just a little. So we do such a job that we are not actually recognized for what we do. I have to be honest. We give a lot. We are generous. We are empathic. We sacrifice our own time, our own health, sometimes to give to people, to give to patients, to give to relatives, give to the society. And what we get back is just very small part of the cake. And I'm not talking about the salary. I'm not talking about benefits that you get out from our job. I'm talking about what people gives you back. What is the feeling that you get from the people? I don't want to generalize. You have people that really appreciate our job, but the idea, the feeling that people has about nurses is totally messed up, I have to say. We are not understood. We are given for granted. We are actually changing the society. We are actually giving a service that without us it wouldn't be many things. But the perception of the society is wrong. And here comes the trap. I am not blaming the society. I am blaming us, because I think that this process, this way that people looked at us, it's our responsibility as well. Why? Because sometimes we are not really working to give a better view of ourselves, thinking that we are making a difference, thinking that our actions are quite important, thinking that we are actually changing someone else's life, because we do change people's life. Secondly, we don't stick to each other. We don't work together. We don't see each other as a team. We don't see our potential. When I say our potential is when I think about nurses, and they give and without reserve, but we don't know it, and that's quite sad. Because think about somebody that does something consciously, actually know is making a difference and is doing something extraordinary. You'll see it in the eyes of that person. You will be able to recognize it if you were on the other side. We don't do that, and this is driving me crazy. So I began to think, what if I will start to inspire, to create more consciousness about what is nursing and what we actually do. And I'm speaking directly to nurses. I'm not speaking to the society, because the change will begin from us. We need to understand how good we are and what difference we make in the society. In the eyes of the society, we were not looked at, so we should be looked at. I was thinking in ways to improve, in ways to grow, in ways to speak on on behalf of the people they cannot speak. I bumped into, because of my personal interest, some books about positive psychology, and it is fascinating. It is fascinating how with simple actions we can actually change the world, can actually change our own world to become successful through happiness, through simple actions that really can make a difference. I created Step by Step to Happiness, and Step by Step to Happiness is my dream, that I'm trying to take an idea of nursing into reality, and into a reality that really accepts us as good as we are, shines in the world as they are never done before. And I'm not trying to create something out of nothing. If you ever experience something with nurses, you'll feel that we are actually making a difference. I got my certification as a life coach. My dream is to coach nurses, to create an insight, a consciousness, to find inside themselves the potential that they don't know they have, but is there, is sleeping, is dormant. And I know there's ways to help it. I know there are ways to let it grow. I know there are ways to let it come out. I created Step by Step to Happiness because there's something tangible, but at this time people are not really touching it. But it's just there. There's a small gap that just need to be filled. Just let's work for what we have, with what we have, because what we have is enough. We just need you and your positive attitude toward life, your consciousness about nursing. We should do marketing with our role, the face of the society. It's up to us to decide what type of face we have. Let's keep on working for that. Let's keep on being kind. Let's keep on being skilled. Let's keep on study. Let's keep on changing life. And that's not something small. It is huge. I mean, how many people you can say I'm changing life? So I hope you'll come and speak to me. I hope you'll share ideas. I'm just doing this to initiate something inside people. And so thank you for listening. If you got anything. Bye guys.